Man. This big kills on your phone and my money still long, man. Hey, look, a lot of us fellas out there got to make a decision, and we need to make a decision right now. You know what that decision is? Staying or going in our relationships. And the reason why I say this is because there's a lot of guys out there that are indecisive. There are a lot of guys out there that are big indecisive, big um big wishy-washy, and I was one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just tell you from experience, if you feel like you need to go, go. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time or hers. Let her free, set her free. Don't be scared about, letting the girl go too soon or whatever. Just get it over with. Don't take too long. Don't take too much time. Just let it go. Because you look like a sucker. You lose your position and strength if you don't follow your first mind. I don't care if she cries. I don't care if she tries to slander your name. Ignore her, block her if you need to, and just move forward. You know, because these women are not like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like I know we had this debate on them being entitled and wanting entirely too much and all of this stuff here, right? But excuse me, but you still have the power to call the shots as long as you haven't dropped the baby off in her. You know what I'm saying? You still got the power to call the shots. You know what I'm saying? You still have the power to call the shots. You still have the power to say yes, no, or maybe. I mean, yes or no. It's no maybe. That's the problem. Because when a men, it shouldn't be hard for men to make up their mind when it comes to a women take are the indecisive ones. Women have to decide on this man make me happy? Is he gonna be a do I care if he's a provider or a breadwinner? Am I gonna work with him to where we can work together, or do I want him to be a breadwinner? Women this are the wishy-washy person in the relationship because they're going off of their feelings. When you're being indecisive or wishy-washy as a man, that means you were likely raised, in emotion, in simping, in all of these different things. Either you're gonna stay with her or you're gonna leave. It's just that simple. Stop being wishy-washy. Stop being going back and forth. Stop trying to reason with yourself because you didn't spend all your money that didn't nobody tell you to. And that's probably gonna be my next video. Stop doing all that. Just if you're gonna stay with her, you know what I'm saying? Uh leave. You know what I'm saying? And stay with her or leave. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's no you gonna stay and it's gonna be all right for a little bit, but the same things that you see the writing on the wall. At first, it's love at first sight. It's all good. It's all new. It's fresh. You busting her back in. She telling her friends you the one. You hitting her with the about 4,000. You know what I'm saying? And y'all going on dates. Y'all hanging out. Y'all laid up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all waking up to each other and all of that kissy face. But then her real self is gonna start to show. The face that she put up, her insecurities, her lacks and deficiencies, and everything else. Because as a man, you got the power to walk away. And when you walk away, let it be final. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with these women's emotions. Don't be trying to double back. Um, unless you feel like you're gonna really be serious. But going back and forth, being wishy-washy, let them come and let them realize where they messed up. You ain't got to tell them. You ain't gotta, well, you doing this wrong, and then let them figure it out on their own so they can naturally drift back to you. They can naturally come back to you, and then, and only then, will things be made right. But the fact that we are indecisive, men are indecisive because you trying to decide, man, how long it's gonna take you to get another piece of pom pom, how much you invested in this relationship. But you a boss, right? You balling, right? You got your own crib, your own whip, all of these different things, right? Or you fronting. You got enough money for yourself, but you ain't got enough money. You know what I'm saying? You got enough money for yourself and your child or your children, but you ain't got enough money really to take care of a woman and some kids. You got to pick one. Your money ain't that long yet. So, or you still trying to get it together. If you still trying to get it together, don't worry about dating, or being in a committed relationship. You could date, but just be like, yo, we just kicking it. I ain't got enough money to be in no relationship. And you might still get the pom pom. You might still get the tootsie roll. But we gotta stop rushing head first into these relationships because we've been in a drought. You know what I'm saying? We're sex addicts and we're this, that, and the third. And I feel like more women would date with less expectations because we be getting they hopes up all the way high, then we drop them off like a roller coaster. We dropping them off like the Screaming Eagle. We dropping them off like the Batman. We dropping them off like the Ninja. And the ride is over before it even begins. So we got to stop playing with these women's emotions. And, don't be afraid to say, look, I want to date. I want us to hang out. I want to get to know you a little better. You know what I'm saying? And leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? You put your game down. And if she hits you up, she hits you up. If she don't, she don't. Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, like, I'm in a season where sex ain't really all that, you know what I'm saying? We looking for the intangibles. You know what I'm saying? Because you thought you think you missing out on something because you're not having a whole bunch of sex. I'm just gonna let you know it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta hmm, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, man. This here ain't a game. This is not a game out here at all. So watch what you're doing. If you feel like you gotta accelerate a relationship just so you can get this woman in the bed, then you don't need to be with her. It's women out here that will sleep with you and lay up with you and do all that little fancy, cute stuff or whatever, right? And it won't be no problem. You feel me? It won't be no problem. But if you are going to make it an issue, if you really don't like this girl like that, you found out her breast stink, she had ate 100 million Tic Tacs, and you don't like the way that she takes care of her kids, she's not gonna let you be a father. You know, uh, I can go on and on and on about things that you peep that you like. That is, if you ain't sure she the one, make a run. Be respectful. She gonna cry. She gonna break down. She gonna cuss you out. She gonna feel like you got her hopes up. But if you come in and you say, "Let's get to know each other," don't be such in a hurry to jump into bed with this girl. Spend time with her. Get to know her. You ain't got to jump in the drawers of every chick that's letting you. Matter of fact, let her ask for to jump in your pants. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't have to be like, let's can we get to know each other a little bit better? Like, I really ain't trying to just hit you with this, because once I hit you with this, you're gonna fall in love, you're gonna want a baby, you're gonna want to get married tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I really ain't working with nothing. You gotta throw that in there too when you give them the sales pitch. I really ain't working with nothing, but somehow, some way, you know what I'm saying? Somebody falls in love and wants to, you know what I'm saying? You know, be wifed up. So if you, and then let me say this too, you wouldn't get so aggravated. And like I said before, getting your money up, getting in a new circle of people. You know what I'm saying? And just keeping it cordial. You don't have to worry about dating and smashing and all that if you just keep it cordial, keep it friendly. Like I used to rag on guys that was Mr. Friendly. But now I see that's the perfect play because you ain't got to worry about, having babies or having STDs or any of that stuff right there because you are rolling safe. You rolling safe. You know what I'm saying? Like that mean you rolling safe. You getting to know this girl. You get to know all her friends. She gonna introduce you to some people that turn you on, that turn you on even hotter than her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on. It'll be on and cracking if you willing to wait. You feel me? But you so in a hurry, and then you crash out, and then you realize this girl ain't nothing about this girl fitting with your program, but her potential. So you know, get out while you still can, make a move, and stick to it. That's what I see women, especially black women, are upset with black men because we so damn wishy washy. You know what I'm saying? We are so damn wishy washy. And it's to a point where now all these chicks want is money. Now all they want, you know what I'm saying, is their bag. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want. They don't want nothing else but that. But yeah, man, it's Big Kills on your phone and money still long. I ain't here for a super long time on this one. Just make a choice and stick to it, man. I'm telling you, work on yourself, man. And that way, like I say, the more you build yourself up, the more rooms you get into, the more women that you can get around. And if you're keeping yourself together, you keeping yourself well groomed, you keeping yourself in shape, you keeping yourself together, then you keeping your bankroll right, your credit right, your money and stuff. It's gonna be women that's gonna come after you. You just gotta have the discipline within yourself not to leave with your manhood, but leave with your brain. And then that way you can start deciphering and realizing everything about this woman. You know what I'm saying? And you can see if she's right for you, and you gonna know because it's gonna be so easy. It's gonna be like you cannot be away from this woman. And if she feel the same way, then boom, that's how you know she the one. But if you having doubts, if you didn't hype her up so much that then when the high comes down of you being horny, when you didn't had that hit that a few times, and now you know what I'm saying, and then sometimes it can be good, and you can see the other things that's gonna be wrong. You gotta cut her off. I have had to cut women off that had the most. I'm talking about the most amazing sex I ever had. Like I thought I was out of my body, like Doctor Strange, right? But I saw that she was in love with another man, right? So you have to follow those breadcrumbs and those red flags, fellas. It's the only way you're gonna win. And if when you come to that crossroads, you either gonna stay and deal with it, or you're gonna leave and find something better. And then you can't go to war with yourself. You can't be, indecisive. You can't be wishy washy. Just make a move and stick to it. It's Big Kill Zone. I'm out. Peace.